Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bentson, and I want to show you how healthy doesn't have to be hard. Today, I'm going to be sharing 5 strategies for strengthening your body's defenses. So while you might not be able to control your exposure to the coronavirus, what you can control is how your body shields against it. There are certain modifiable lifestyle factors that scientists and doctors are coming to learn really impact the outcome of COVID-19. So we call this host defense. You don't want to host a party for the coronavirus. You want to make sure that your body is inhospitable. So let's break down 5 ways that you can do this. There's now growing evidence that vitamin D plays a critical role in terms of prevention of COVID-19 and also the outcome. Patients who are vitamin D deficient actually have higher mortality rates when it comes to COVID-19. So what do we do about it? First of all, if at all possible, get your vitamin D levels checked. You want your vitamin D levels to be between 40 and 60 nanograms per milliliter. It's a simple blood test that you can take. So that's the optimal levels of vitamin D. If you're below those levels, you're either deficient or insufficient. And again, there's a correlation now between poor outcomes and vitamin D status. How can you improve your vitamin D status? Go outside and spend some time in the sun. And this is the only time I'm going to tell you not to wear sunscreen. But give yourself 15 minutes and expose 2 major regions of the body. So for example, your face and your arms and your back and your legs, 2 major regions to the sun for 15 minutes each and every day. That will help you to build up those stores of vitamin D. There are also a couple of foods, not a lot of foods, but a few that are naturally rich in vitamin D, such as salmon, egg yolks, liver. So those are options too. And finally, especially if you're insufficient or deficient or have concerns about your vitamin D status, you can take a vitamin D supplement. So a couple of options. This one is from Douglas Laboratories. This is a pill that you can swallow with some water. Another option for those of you who are averse to swallowing pills are vitamin D drops. This is what I give my kids. General dosing is between 1,000 IUs and 5,000 IUs each day. Again, that's a number you might want to discuss with a healthcare provider that you trust. But vitamin D, we're finding, is so important in terms of our immune system's ability to respond to COVID-19. My next strategy is to focus on unprocessing your diet. The best foods are those that are grown in the ground and not in a test tube. Foods that don't have food labels. So think about it. Foods like oranges or cucumbers, strawberries. These naturally colorful foods are rich in antioxidants, phytochemicals, vitamins, minerals. All of those help to strengthen your body's defenses. If you do choose to eat processed foods that are found in boxes or bags or cans, I want you to be mindful and start reading the list of ingredients on the back of the package. Look for added sugar, numbers. Don't eat numbers, that doesn't really make sense, right? Like red dye number 40 or polysorbate number 80, and also chemicals. Simply avoiding added sugar, numbers, and chemicals can help to strengthen your body's defenses, and that's our primary goal. So I want you to focus on the foods that you're eating, make mindful decisions, and choose foods that are rich in color, and look to get a great variety of those richly colored fruits and vegetables. My third strategy is to learn your BMI or body mass index. And I know there's a little bit of controversy with this number, but scientists are showing that individuals who have higher BMIs, especially over 30, are at increased risk of dying from COVID-19. And so this is a very modifiable factor. There's so much that you can do in terms of maintaining a healthy weight. And if this has been a struggle for you in the past, this is the perfect moment to seek help. I'm here to help. There's so many individuals who can help you to make the changes that are going to make such a positive impact on your overall health. So learn your number, know that BMI number, especially if it's over 30, really even over 25, it's time to do something about that. And start with something so small, just managing portion sizes. Start reading labels and recognizing what an actual portion size looks like. Focusing in on taking in just a tiny bit less at each meal can be a really good starting point. My fourth strategy will not win me a popularity contest. I already know, but I still feel so compelled to share it with you. And that is to avoid alcohol. So alcohol, the World Health Organization is saying, is actually creating worsened outcomes for people who have COVID-19. And so simply reducing the amount of alcohol that you're intaking, especially eliminating it if at all possible, really could make a difference when it comes to immune function. We know that alcohol decreases immune function. In addition, it could also help you to decrease your weight. So it's like, a win-win situation. So my fourth strategy is to decrease and hopefully even eliminate your alcohol intake. And my final strategy is sleep. And if there's one thing that I'm hearing most people talking about, it's that they're having difficulty sleeping. So my first YouTube video was all about getting a better night's sleep and really great, simple strategies for improving not only your ability to fall asleep, but ability to stay asleep. So I'd really encourage you to check that video out. But focusing on going to bed at the same time each night, waking up at the same time each morning, getting yourself into that rhythm and that routine, both during the weekdays and on the weekends. Again, I know no popularity contest being won here, but it really is so important to get your body into those great sleep cycles, focusing on getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep each and every night. It really makes a huge difference when it comes to immune function. So now's the moment we're going to kind of wrap it up. So what, right? This is the so what moment. What do you do with all of this information? Let's recap those 5 measures that you can take to strengthen your body's defense system. First, focus on vitamin D status. Spend more time in the sun, eat foods that are rich in vitamin D like egg yolks and salmon. Think about taking a vitamin D supplement, about 1,000 to 5,000 IUs each and every day. Focus on unprocessing your diet. Eat more foods that don't have a food label. And if the food does have a food label, look at that list of ingredients and watch out for added sugar, numbers, and chemicals. Focus on maintaining a healthy weight. And if you need help doing it, this is your moment. Find ways to make an impact on that BMI number. We want to bring that number below 25. Don't drink alcohol. I know it's not what you might love hearing, but alcohol could potentially decrease your body's immune response. And my last and final and so important recommendation is to work on the quality of your sleep. I hope you found this information to be helpful, and I want to just give you a little reminder that this is not a substitute for medical advice. Any questions that you have, please make sure that you take those to a trusted healthcare provider. Thanks so much, and remember, healthy doesn't have to be hard.